Excuse me with these last minute adjustments. It's been a while since I've done this. Oh, blimey. Now, are we live? I'm going to see if I can get it up on my laptop here at the same time. And then I'll have some idea of what's going on. Bosh. In time. And then I'll mute the sound because it's going to piss everyone off otherwise. Right, well the lighting's not brilliant. I apologise for that. I'm indoors, obviously. What we got here, looking at it, 14 watching, something like that. Can people just let me know if the audio is okay? In fact, looking at that, let me see if I can get the light to turn on. No, it won't let me do it. Oh, we'll have to put up with that then. We'll have to put up with that amount of lighting. Right, it's good to see there's a few people on board here, 18 at the moment. It's clicking up here, I can see on my laptop and people's responses. Because I've got my glasses on, I can actually see the laptop. You don't often see me in my glasses, but I'm all right, normal, walking about, driving, that sort of thing, but with small stuff like using a laptop or reading small text, I'm stuffed without them. I really am. All part of getting old, I suppose. Right, I'll give it a couple of minutes, just in case there's some people sort of late to the party or there's late with notifications. And yeah, then we'll have a chat. Probably not what you're expecting, but we'll see. Excuse me while I just partake of some refreshment. Right, looking at the output on the laptop, there's a big delay between what's actually happening and probably what you're seeing. So bear that in mind if I don't answer questions in the right segment and so on. Excuse me while I light a smoke. Yes, I am a smoker. That surprised a few people in a video a while back. But hey, I've done all my life, I stop now. I didn't catch who it was. Hang on. JJ Johnson, why aren't you in the woods? Two reasons. One, I'm just getting over the flu, which really knocked me bloody sideways. So I thought it was prudent not to be out this weekend. And two, most of the places I camp are right out in the sticks and there is no phone signal whatsoever. I'd love to do a live from some of the places. I only know one woodland location locally where I could do it. But yeah, so I'm afraid not. I'm just tucked away in the conservatory at the back of the house at the moment. So yeah, any external funny noises you hear, not guilty. It's old building and neighbours and whatever. Where are we? Oh, hi Lawrence. Yeah, just spotted you on there. Um, Doug, evening Doug. Our friend Mr. Johnson's from Alabama. I'm going to be down your way next spring in March. Not Alabama, but a lot closer than I am at the moment. I'm going to be in South Carolina in March. I don't know how far that is from you. I'm not brilliant with my, American locations, but I know it's sort of that corner of the country. Right, okay, we got 38 people on board now. So let's sort of get started. Oh, excuse me. Windy. I've just eaten a big pizza. And pizza and cider's not the best combination. Thank you for first logging on. I thought it was about time I did a live. I haven't done one for a long time. And there's a few things that have been bothering me in a way, not necessarily personally. And people that follow me on Facebook or potentially are members of my Facebook group, I put up a post the other day because I was a bit pissed off with getting sort of negative comments from the ex-military types because of using surplus military equipment and especially military clothing. And they love to pull up the fact that sometimes my clothing has rank on it. And I have explained this before in many videos, but obviously they're not subscribers, they're people that just dip in and out. That Sgt Stripes are my Sgt Stripes. I was never in the British Army, but I was an instructor for the local Marine cadets. And Sergeant was the rank that I was eventually awarded as an instructor. So it's not a military rank as such, shall we say, as an army rank or anything like that, but it was actually my sort of instructor rank. And the British Army kit that I use is a lot of my gear that I was actually, given during that job. So yes, that is my rank, and I don't bang on about it like some people, or even use it as my title. But yeah, that is my rank, and that is why you will sometimes see Sgt Stripes on some of my items of clothing. They're mine. Okay, but when people saw that post, that I was a bit pissed off with it. I mean, it happens to everybody. Let's be fair. Anybody that's on YouTube, you're always going to get the odd idiot that chimes in. And 9 times out of 10, I just ignore them or block them or just delete them or whatever. It's no big deal, to be perfectly honest. But because I mentioned that, I think a lot of people thought that was why I was potentially quitting YouTube. So let's put that to one side, because that's not the case. It's not the case at all. And at this moment in time, I'm not quitting YouTube, but I am considering stepping back somewhat. Now, this is for various reasons. One of which is, even especially this week, while I've been off work, I've been ill. I've spent time watching stuff on YouTube because, as we all know, there's nothing on the TV to watch. And obviously I'll primarily watch things within our segment, the whole camping, outdoorsy equipment, all that sort of thing. And every probably second or third video is just, how can I explain it? It's not real. That's the best way to put it. It's not real. Whether that be the title, you know, the whole footsteps around my tent in the night, we got trapped in a storm and had to escape, and you know, it's not Hollywood. Back in the day when YouTube was first around, it was just a good place for people to have a bit of a giggle. And you know, you just put up your home videos and all that sort of thing, and you know, it was just a bit of fun, really. But some people are taking it so serious now, they're trying to make a career out of it now, which some people obviously do, and they have to sensationalize everything. And it really started to sort of get on my goat. It really did. So I went away from watching that style of video, and I started watching other stuff, and it's sort of creeping in to like all genres now. You've got to be that little bit better, that little bit different, or that little bit more out there to sort of get noticed, or at least hope you get noticed. I don't like it, quite simply. If I want fantasy action, I will go to the cinema or watch it on the TV, or, you know, whatever streaming device. That's not what I come to YouTube for. And I find myself getting more and more annoyed with it. And it's pushing more and more channels to do it, I think, because they're seeing success. They're seeing success from some of these channels, which are doing some of these ridiculous stuff. They really are. Let's be really sort of brutal and honest, as I always try to be with everybody. How can I put this? I'm not going to mention any names because that's just not fair. That's not me. There's no point in that. But you're lying for the sake of entertainment, the sake of fame, and the sake of making money. Is that clear enough? That's how I feel. That's how I really feel about it. And it's starting to annoy me. There's many factors in this that have got me to this point. And it's nothing to do with jealousy or anything like that. But I feel for the, you know, the ordinary channels out there, you know, a little bit like mine, you know, smaller channels that are just doing honest stuff. And they just get completely swallowed by all this online bollocks. They really do. And I've sort of lost faith in it all, to be honest. Now, don't think for a minute that I'm going to stop my channel. I'm not. But I'm definitely going to back down a little bit. There is no point, quite simply. I'm certainly not getting sort of, should we say, promoted by YouTube. I'm not sensational enough to pull in a load of subscribers, because, you know, I'm not getting hijacked by ghosts or, you know, that sort of thing. It's all a bit childish, I think. So why am I putting in the effort? I'm obviously still going to be doing my camping and all that sort of thing. And I will film it still on occasions. But I'm not going out of my way to do it anymore. I don't really get the support. I know there's some of you out there, bless you, that you know, comment on every video and all that sort of thing. But just to give you an example, I'm at what, 6,000 and some odd subscribers. Yet most of my recent videos, about 2,000 views. Maybe people aren't getting notifications. I don't know. That's happened in the past. And then, of course, there's the YouTube side of it. When I monetize the channel, I monetize the channel purely to control the adverts. YouTube has started to step up as the channel had grown, and I didn't want to monetize it, but they put adverts on anyway. So at least by monetizing it, I could control the adverts. Well, when I first did this, the ad revenues, they've been brilliant. It's a small channel. But I suppose on average, I was getting, I don't know, £100 a month, should we say, something like that. And that was at the point where I was averaging on a camping video 1,000 views. Obviously, it ticks up over time, but initially straight up to 1,000, and then it'll just like tick away. Well, now I'm getting about 2,500 views for a camping video. Yeah, I'm getting about 50 quid. So my views have more than doubled. So more than twice the amount of people see the adverts, and I'm getting half the money. Now, I don't do it for the money, but someone's taking a piss somewhere. If you're going to enter into contract, at least play fair. Let's put it that way. So yeah, I'm not playing that game. They can get stuffed. They really can. So I'm still going to make videos. They won't be out as often. Simple as that. I'm going to have some me time. I'm going to camp when I want to camp, do what I want to do, film it if I think you'll find it interesting. But that's about it. Now, I was out earlier today and recorded a video of a tent that I've had for almost a week. It was posted to me. Something I've purchased with my own money. It's not like one of them type of reviews. It's something I've seen online and thought, right, let's have a go at this. And I've bought this tent, and I've had it for nearly a week. But where I've been ill, I haven't had the chance to get out at all. So I actually took it out and just put it up and had a look, basically. Had a look and give you a sort of a first impression. That video will be coming out at some point, maybe midweek, maybe towards the end of the week. I don't know at the moment, but it's done. The video's done, so that will be coming out. But I'm just not going to do as much, quite simply. I don't want to get dragged down the rabbit hole with all the other people. Well, I know I'm rambling on a bit, and sorry, I apologise. I've totally ignored the comments. I will look through them in a second, I promise. But I just needed to sort of get it off my chest. The thing is with YouTube, as I said earlier, I saw it always as like a hobbyist's platform, where you just did your own thing, whether it be a hobby or a family stuff or whatever, and put up as a record, and it was great for that as a free platform. But now it's getting to the point of full-on Hollywood. It really is. There's guys out there that are spending an absolute fortune on filming gear and traveling to locations and this, that, and the other, just to make a YouTube video. And that seems mad to me. It really does seem mad. Yeah, I could do it. But it's a hobby. Why should I spend £1,000 on a decent camera? Then the lighting, then a decent tripod. And then obviously it's become very trendy now. Drone shots. I love them. I mean, they look really, really cool. I've got to give you that. But the price of a drone, I couldn't believe the price of drones. My mate Mark, he's got a drone. He's had drones before, it's part of his hobby. Fair play to him. But, you're looking £500,000 for essentially a flying camera. And it's not like you can use it for any other sort of filming, it just for little short flying bits, which in a lot of videos is, what, a minute of the video at the most. I'm not doing that. I could spend that money on good camping gear, or beer, or food, or anything else I might need. But there is other things to do in the world other than YouTube. That is what I'm trying to say. Now, let me have a quick look through the messages here in case I've missed anything crucial. There is so many messages here. Sorry, guys. I've not kept up with that whatsoever. Once the video, the live proportion is finished and it's up on the channel as a video, I promise you I'll go through all the comments when they're listed. It takes a while, actually. The video comes up straight away, but the comments take a while to sort of filter in. I'll go through them, and any questions or comments or whatever that need a response from me, I promise you I'll get back to you. That is another thing also, which I've noticed on a lot of channels, especially as they get bigger. They'll get 1,000,001 bloody comments, yet a lot of times they won't even get as much as a thumbs up or whatever as a response. Well, I will always do my best to actually put a reply on every comment, if it needs one, justifies one sort of thing. Because I think that's fair. You spent your time watching, making the comment. Least I can do is answer it, especially if it's a question or something like that. So many people don't do this now. And I think it is all part of this sort of me culture. Oh, I want to be an influencer. Back off. I just want to go out, have fun, occasionally record it so I can share the fun with people, and occasionally, help people out and answer questions if they've got them. And hey, shit, I don't know everything, far from it. But when it comes to camping, I've been doing it for a lot of years. I can answer quite a few questions. And I love helping people that are new into it, or get people started and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's basically where we are. I'm just getting very tired of YouTube as a platform, but I still enjoy the filming as a hobby. That's quite cool. As much as a lot of people hate it, I actually quite enjoy the editing bit when I get home, putting it on the laptop and chopping the bits up and sticking it together and all that. Not that I do it very well. I'm only doing a really basic program, but I enjoy it, and that's what it's about. It's my hobby and I enjoy it. So I will still be making videos, but maybe not quite as frequent, and maybe only when I want to do it. So yeah, that's about it, guys. That's probably draw the line under it, and I'll have a quick check at the old comments here, and then sort of like draw it to a close if there's nothing that needs my sort of immediate attention. Lots of people saying good evening. I will say good evening as well, and I promise, look back through these. It's very difficult to do something like this live and keep up with the live feed as well. Mine's only a small channel, it's next to nothing. There's currently 49 people watching. I can't keep up with the comments. How these channels go on that have got thousands and thousands of people, I really don't know. But yeah, I will go through them afterwards and answer them if they need answering, basically. If not, at the very least, give you a thumbs up. But yeah, that's where we are. that'll be the end of the live. I'm going to just sit down and chill out now. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you haven't got this bloody flu that I had last week, because Christ, I felt rough. Yeah, I'll catch you all soon, but maybe not quite as often as I used to. And now we can't even work out how to turn the Poxy camera off.